Well, you know you're raising your sons to talk shit to your daughter like later in life. When she gets an attitude, Kelly will be like, first of all, I used to change your diapers. So don't get an attitude with me, ma'am.
Real aggressive, like
you was the first vagina I saw.
What up? Welcome to the Chris Randle podcast. This is Men Talk Women. So normally, you already know, I normally interview people. It's my podcast, of course. Today, for the finale of Men Talk,
we're in Texas.
Men Talk Women. I got the homie Sydney, and he's gonna interview me. I have a daughter now. This is crazy. This is
congratulations.
Thank
man.
you, sir.
Step your shit up. Step, you can't be doing that son with your daughter.
I can't.
Can I cuss on her?
You've already done it, so the answer is yes.
Sorry, Celeste.
No. That's the first thing, though. We can start right there.
Okay, boom. You're having a baby, so
yes, I have a baby. I do. I have one.
Oh, sorry. So you have a baby.
I do. First baby girl.
Look, man, you gotta be protective. So this is why I brought this out. I didn't get you any diapers or nothing because
you did.
This is what you need more. You need a pistol.
I need a pistol. I don't even.
We'll work on how to use it later.
Okay.
And the bullets are done.
Okay.
The bullets are right here because I know you're not working.
Right, because this is literally my first time ever in life holding a gun.
Well, don't hold it like that. Jesus. I didn't know. Sorry.
I didn't have that.
You always check to see if there's a bullet here. It's not. It's already empty. The clip is empty. Everything's empty. So you know, this is.
Right. You can.
No, you have the daughter. I don't have one. You have a daughter. I've got anger issues.
Right. So who really should have this?
You.
Me. I should have it. All right.
Yeah. So this is basically, like 17 years from now. The whole,
right.
But always look at it every day. Every day you kiss your daughter, look at the gun. Kiss the gun too. Because that's what you're gonna need when she get older. Because these boys, the game is getting.
It's getting wild, right?
Yeah. The internet in 2 seconds they can see. It's quick. It go quick, man. So.
Sheesh. Well, he's gonna. That was intent. Like just holding it was pretty. Guns are heavy.
That's what having a daughter is like. It's heavy on your heart. And you gotta make adjustments on the fly when you have a daughter. You understand? So,
right.
Here's my biggest question for you, man. I guess one of my biggest questions is, do you feel like you need to adjust in your parenting because now you raised two great sons,
right? I
love your kids, so now you having a daughter. You have to kind of adjust in your mind how you're gonna raise her. Because you ain't gotta worry about your kids hitting the pole. No. I don't think Caleb like, I wanna go strip, daddy.
He does not.
But let you not talk to your daughter for 7 days.
7 is all I was gonna say.
She's gonna be doing a challenge on Instagram.
Oh shit.
Bust it. Bah, bah.
Keep that dough in. Okay, so I don't know yet about what I'm gonna have to do as far as how I'm gonna shift my parenting. I'm assuming, at least for right now, it's gonna be the same.
Right.
And I know that's gonna change, but I don't know what adjustments to make, right now. I'm thinking about it, definitely. I have no idea what, I think I got the emotional side. I'm a talkative dude.
Right.
I got the emotional side. I just don't know what else is going to, everybody tells me it's gonna change me.
Right.
That's what they say. She's gonna have you wrapped around her finger. That's what I get the most.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means yet, but I feel like I'm probably gonna be protective. I'm probably gonna be like, yo, go help your sister, just like I am now. Go help your mama.
You take her in the house to your sons. Close your eyes. She's peeing. Like, Dad, she's 2 months.
She is too. Okay, so here's
props.
Here's the thing that happened. We were telling, because they're gonna do everything. You're gonna change diapers. You're gonna help us take care of her.
That's a lot of pressure.
So right. Because they was feeling it. Because I was like, here's the thing, guys. Even like when you wipe her, you just wipe. You got to wipe her a certain direction. And they was like, what? Why? Well, because she don't have what you have. My boys have never seen a vagina before. Mm-hmm. Don't know what that is. So I'm like, you got to wipe this way instead of that way. And they was like, wow. Well, you don't want this to get inside of this. We'll explain it all later.
Right.
So that's right off the bat different. She's not even here.
Well, you're raising your sons to talk to your daughter like later in life. When she gets an attitude, Kelly will be like, first of all, I used to change your diapers. So don't get an attitude with me, ma'am.
Real aggressive, like
you was the first vagina I saw. And I had to clean it. That's not how it works. Usually the first vagina you see, you maybe you pat it. You maybe kiss it. I had to clean yours, man.
Okay. Okay. God dog it.
Well, hey man, he had me on here.
That's the first time I thought about the age difference.
Mm-hmm.
The age difference. My daughter, of course, she's a newborn.
Right.
My oldest son is 12. My youngest son is 9.
Yeah.
So, you know, on their birthday this year, it's gonna be 10 and 13. So
they're gonna be teenagers, and teenagers usually need to be like that's when they start learning about women. You know, like 15, 16 going on, maybe I like her. Dates.
Right.
They're gonna be like, I gotta get home, but my baby sister has to pee. It's my responsibility. I can't go outside. I can't drive the car if she has a messy night. Where are your parents? It's a big situation.
It's a big situation.
We all have to pitch in.
We all gotta do our part.
Okay.
Man, I didn't even think of. I thought about it, but I didn't really think about it like that. Like they'll be at the dating age
when she's like 5
with the little sister.
When she's gonna be like, pick me up. He's like, I'm trying to go pick up some real. Listen, sis,
come on now. Get away from here. They gonna use her to get. You think they'll use her to get chicks?
Can you do me a favor? Absolutely, they should.
They should.
Absolutely, you use whatever you need to use.
Okay.
Hey, put your shoes on. We're going to the mall. For what? To get women.
Hold my hand. Act
like you love me.
Act like you love me.
Act like you feel. Let me pick you up and save you.
Oh, that's true.
In front of people.
That's true. Cry so I can console you.
Absolutely. Say I love you. You're the best big brother in the world when people walk by.
When people walk by. Shut up. No. Go.
Here's what my question for you.
Okay.
As a 39-year-old man, that made me uncomfortable.
I'm talking about me. We're the same age.
My insecurity, sorry. Will you help in communication? Because I know you do it with your sons.
Right.
Because communication is important.
Okay.
Right? I know you're a communicator. I'm a communicator. And I'm finding now that when you get older, you can tell when people don't have good communication skills.
Right.
So as a young woman you're raising, it's important that you teach her how to communicate and like isolate herself from her emotions. Because when you get older now, you deal with women who literally get upset, shut down, and don't want to communicate and present a barrier, and they think that's okay.
Right.
So it's up to you now to kind of break that and train her, and you really be the reason why she's a good or bad communicator.
Right. To you guys, this seemed like a question for me.
You having a daughter?
I am having a daughter. I'm having a daughter. Communication. All right. So no, that's another thing. I thought about that before. Like teaching her, of course, about herself, her worth, all of that. But also when you communicate with other people, not so much men right now, but just in general, this is how you could say how you feel. Say what's on your mind. Don't hold stuff in. Don't do things for people. I think it's easy for whatever reason for women to grow up with this sense of I need to do the right thing for you and for like people pleasing, and being able to explain to her, no, don't do things for you. Okay. Yes, we want to be considerate, yada, yada, yada. But speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. And you're not a queen. You're a princess. This is my thought. Even my sons, you're not kings right now. You princes.
Because you gotta build and grow.
You have to earn the title of a king and queen. You don't just get it just cause.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you get in a hot topic, right? It's a hot take. Usually Chris is interviewing, now we got him on the hot seat and he's dropping gems. I want to curse, but I've used my limit already on this show.
No, that's real. Like you don't just off top. I'm a girl, I'm a queen. I'm a dude, I'm a king. You're not. Like that's an earned title.
You want to get deep?
What's up?
I think right now we got grown people with princesses mindset because they never developed a queen mentality. Hold on, hallelujah. Are we shaking in here? Okay, dropping gems. What's the name of this podcast? Dropping gems? Are y'all picking them up? Look on the ground.
Look,
there's
right
gems
there.
down there. Pick them up.
Get them. No, that's real. Like you do things to earn, the title or to earn respect everybody, but also like have some sense of what am I contributing? What kind of person am I being? That type of thing. Because I don't want to, just like I don't want to entitle boys, I don't want to entitle girl, either. Just cause. Like I do this just cause. No, like yes, you are worth it, and you don't have to prove your worth. But now that you're here, like, do something with your existence type thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a father, you're the captain of, like, the first male she really gets to set the bar with.
Right.
So, you know, do you think you'll have to make a more concerted effort just with the time spent more than you did with your boys? Because you drop your boys off. Listen, if you stop being in your boys' life tomorrow, they're gonna make it. Yeah, they're gonna make it.
It might work out better for them. I don't know.
They'll be like, you know, we're gonna find a way. You know,
Yeah.
A woman, you know, a little princess. It's so important that you talk, that you guide, and that you be that correct influence, because you the first love as a male they see.
Yeah.
So you feel a little pressure.
Well, now that you said it, like, absolutely. I mean, but yeah, I think especially being around other women, or just seeing other women in the media, as far as how their mindset towards men, 90% of that was because of that. If he was there, then you see that influence. If he wasn't there, you see that influence, you know, and it doesn't, you know, it's no shade to anybody who didn't, you know, have a dad, but it's an important, you know, role. And she's young now, like she just got here,
right?
You know, so it's like, I don't know how that's gonna play out as far as what I'm just all like prayerful, like, God, what? Because I don't know.
You should just listen. When you're nervous, just take her up and do the whole like Simba thing. Just lift her to God at 5 a.m. when the sun is like coming up, and just pray like, God, help me with this princess.
Yeah, no,
I'm new. I don't want to mess up. Like, give me the tutelage, give me the strength, give me the knowledge to help raise this young lady. Because I know how to raise 2 sons.
Yes.
And now I got a daughter, and I know it's got to be different. So you got to help me and guide me. You got to guide me, because if I wing it, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up.
Man,
I don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you, because I think you're gonna be doing fine. Still talking about women in relationships. I got a question for you.
Gotcha.
What do you think would help most relationships communicate better? Would you suggest therapy early on in dating? Would you suggest waiting till you maybe like you're 2 years in? Would you wait till you're engaged? But in a relationship, I feel like sometimes, especially in the beginning stages, everybody still has their guard up.
Right.
Everybody's, you know, defensive a little bit, because everybody wants to mark their territory on what they'll tolerate.
Right. Everybody faking, giving you that representative.
So what do you suggest to people to kind of help bring that wall down and become better communicators? Because the older we get, you know, attractiveness wears off, right?
It does.
And when you want to build with somebody, you kind of, in my opinion, want to build with somebody who can resolve situations and be a good communicator. So what would you suggest that couples do to kind of help that?
Listen, I'm not an expert, but I've been married for a long time.
What? Talk about, you've been married for a very long time. very, very, very long time.
It's been a long time.
Crisscross was hot when you got married.
I was still, that's the 90s, bro.
That's when you got engaged.
Okay, so everything you said about communicating, the length of the relationship, as long as you with them, communicate with them. Therapy, if that's something that one of y'all or both of y'all need, absolutely go to therapy. Counseling, absolutely. It don't have to be because things are going wrong. Just go, just because you need to go. I think that one thing that helps as far as the communication is, you said build. Both of y'all got to be trying to build the same thing.
And explain that to the viewers.
Sometimes people get together and they haven't really thought about or talked about what we are building together.
Like you know, a plan?
Like a plan for the relationship. Everybody's getting together, but they don't really know why they get. I'm getting together because I'm lonely, because you fine, because you got good, you got good. Whatever. Everybody's just together, just cuz, right?
I just want to let y'all know I didn't say them words. I had regular cuss words.
No. Yeah, you didn't say those words. Okay, so, but if you think about 2 builders on a job site and they both build in a house,
right?
But they both build in different houses. it's conflict almost immediately. This person wants to put a driveway here, and because it's gonna go up to the thing and the blah blah, this person's like, why are we putting a driveway right here? The driveway, this house don't even have a driveway. We park on the street and da da da. So everybody's building stuff and everybody's putting in all this effort, and it's good effort, and you have good intentions, but you haven't really talked to the other person to consult with, what are you trying to build? How can we build this thing together? And if we try to build it together, then it's easy for us to get to the end. It's easy for us to have longevity. If we're not trying to build the same thing, then that's where things go wrong to me.
How do you feel about, like, you know, we're in a world of social media, and you know, I think therapy is new in Black culture. I think we're talking about it more dominantly in the past 5-6 years.
Right.
Where I feel like sometimes I've noticed that I feel like people, not just women, but people are, instead of going to therapy, they're just looking for memes to kind of cater to their thought processes versus actually working on the root of what problems are. They look for memes to post to kind of make their ego feel good.
Right.
So how would you suggest people, because it's a habit to get into. I fall in the habit sometimes of seeing a meme, reposting that, oh, but those memes speak to you, but do they really help your problem? Or they just facilitate your bad habits?
Yeah. All right, see, so
I can't even bring it. I can't even. Say the game.
Say the game. No, I think it was a good point you made about finding things that reiterate your current mindset. You like, ooh, I identify this because this is what I'm going through. Versus, am I really thinking about things or talking to people or going to therapy or doing whatever I'm doing to challenge me to be better? A lot of people just want to stay how they are and then just live the rest of their life how they are right now. As if how you are right now is the highest self that you can be, is the best person that you can be. That doesn't make any, you're 24, you're 32, you're 45. Like, this is the best it's gonna get for you? Like, you don't have anything, you haven't read anything, talked to anybody, you haven't thought about anything that challenges how you think and how you feel. There's no growth in that. So you just, I mean, it's like at 24, mentally, you started dying, because when you stop growing, then you start dying. That's what that is. So that it just all depends on if that person wants to continue to grow or not. And if you want to grow, you're going to do things that are challenging.
That was a great answer. I have a question for you about dating, and when you're getting to know somebody. I think in the beginning stages, it could be you want to establish your boundaries, right? And I think sometimes when people, let's say, get upset, they'll quickly like, well, I'm off that person.
Right.
I'm off that person, which to me is the best choice, because I was going to ask you, how do you feel about dating and extending grace? Like, how do you extend grace to the person you're dating in the beginning stages without losing yourself? Do you extend grace with the understanding that I'm extending you grace, but with the understanding this is how I feel, so we can work past it? Or is it just, how do you do that? How do you extend grace to a new person you're dating with still having your boundaries of what you stand for? I'm killing.
I think that's a good question. It's a good question because to me, we should always be extending grace. Now, that doesn't mean just because I extend grace to you, I continue in this situation with you. I continue in this relationship, but I'm still going to extend the grace, especially if I know that person wants to do better. Example, I've talked to people where they had to end the relationship. They still extended grace, but that person wasn't ready to be in a relationship. Sometimes people are just not ready for whatever, past trauma, because current situation doesn't really lend themselves to a relationship, whatever the case is, but they're not ready. So you got to think about, what am I extending grace, or why am I extending, grace? Am I being not manipulative, but am I catering to their ego? Am I just letting them continue to make these mistakes? You got to look into why, because sometimes it's the person that did it. It wasn't a mistake. Like they did it on purpose. That's just how they are. That's just how they think. That's just where they are. And you got to be like, okay, I even though I'm giving grace to you, I'm not staying here because I'm only giving grace to you because I know you're not at the level that you need to be. Not to be with me. You know, this is how you want to continue. So cool. Ain't no judgment. We can't keep doing what we're doing, but I can't stay here because you're not trying to grow, you're not trying to listen, you're not trying to communicate, like all of that stuff. So grace has to do with like what's the end goal. You know, you can always extend grace whether the relationship continues or not.
I think in the beginning of getting to know somebody, I think you should extend some grace because that person doesn't know you, and you're getting to know each other, and so you'll figure out the rhythm of you two. And then after you figure it out, you're like, oh, I don't want to be with that person. I think in the beginning, extend a little grace because you are developing a new relationship with somebody. It's like a new job. You know, you might have been working the bar, but you might have missed a couple spots. I'm not gonna fire you.
Right.
I'm gonna say, Chris, come here. I know it's your first week.
Yeah.
No worries. And you know, in the red bucket behind the bar has to have a white towel versus a blue towel. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you probably didn't know that. At the end of the night, I need you to put a little bit of wine in the cup, because that kills the fruit flies. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna fire you. I'm gonna extend you grace. Now, if you keep making that same bad habit, then I gotta let you go because I extended the grace, and now you're not looking. You're not paying attention.
Right.
I have a question for you.
Okay, real quick. Here's the thing. Let's say you extended the grace. Let's say you fired them.
On the first week?
No. You did everything you did. You extended grace, and then you. Here's the thing. You extended grace. And then you kept them on to continue to teach them. Just because you fire them doesn't mean you didn't extend grace. Because here's the thing about grace. Grace is me recognizing where you are. That don't mean I stay with you. It just means, okay, I know example, you meet somebody, they're nice, but they're also racist. And you like...
That ain't grace, that's just you gotta go.
But here's the thing. I'm not even trying to change. I just know I can't be in this situation because you racist. That's how you want to be. You can't be that with me or around me, but you can go about your way. I extended grace because I recognize, oh, I see what's going on. So I don't even want to be in that situation. The same way that you would extend grace to somebody who made a mistake while they was waiting. You know what? I see where you are. I see where you are. And now that I've extended the grace, now I have to make a decision. Do I want to continue to teach you? Do I want to continue to walk along with you and help you? Or do I want to just cut these ties right now? I've already done the grace part. Now I have to continue and figure out what I want to do with this situation after. So the grace don't necessarily mean you give them another chance. The grace is just you recognizing where they are. And then what do you want to do after you recognize where they are? Do you want to continue to walk with them, or do you want to say, I'm gonna have to do something different? Does that make sense?
Yes, I think in a relationship and longevity, after a certain amount of time, you can reflect and make a good decision. I think in dating, when you're first dating somebody, because two of you don't know each other, I think the initial grace of learning the person they may mess up, I think extending that, not cutting them off, I think is okay. But I think over time, as you build with somebody and you can see, oh, okay, now I've extended you grace over time. I could see, like you said earlier, you're not growing. I can still be your friend, but us together is not going to work.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing of it. People just take it like, oh, grace just means give them another chance, and it's like, no. I can give you grace and cut you off at the same time. The perfect words, I don't have the perfect words for you, Mr. Randle. I know that I love her. I know that...
I'm gonna be you.
I know that I love her.
Keep going, man. You love her.
Do you mind if I talk to you like this? Because your pieces making me uncomfortable. I know that I love her.
Keep going.
But I never been this close to a gun.
You love her. Keep going, man.
I do. Which is why I'm risking my life at this moment to have this conversation with you.
You're not doing. I'm not.
And I want. us to build a life together that is pleasing to God.
I like when you say pleasing to God. I do like when you say pleasing to God.